Well, this is the next day, November 22nd, 2022, the day after my birthday. I'm taking the day off. I'm just sitting here editing videos, enjoying the quiet, not being run over in cars, passing me on the road, or the interstates or whatever. I still haven't decided on what I'm going to do. Head back to Virginia Beach or go visit Reno, which I've yet to do. I started to last night, but got sidetracked. I needed that. I mean, I needed to understand, that I'm not ready yet, and that was plainly obvious. The girls I talked about last night understood that, and they respected it, and I respected them. They're working girls. What the fuck? And I just needed to let my soul out, talk to people. It wasn't only girls; it was a bartender and included. This is going to be an interesting day tomorrow. I got all my clothes packed and rearranged. I rearranged my computer equipment, and it's right there. Right now, I'm in the middle of video editing, and I'm just deciding on how I want it to look and how I want it to sound. And so far, I've come a long way. I've learned a lot of things about not putting my thumb over the microphone, for example, or my finger being muffled that way, which I've done a few times. I'm working out which button to push, let's put it that way. I always have the damnedest time. I'm sitting there fiddling around. You've probably seen in my videos. I mean, which button I'll push? I really didn't know. There's a lot. I can't film that, of course, because the camera is doing a job right now, and I could do it with my iPhone, but I'm still learning how to transfer my iPhone pictures to the cloud and then back to my computer. And I have dedicated one drive. It's a flash drive that it's separate from the computer. Let me show it to you. It's right here. My keys are in it. Pardon the juggling. And it's pretty swift. It holds 10 gigabytes. 10 gigabytes. That's a lot of storage space. Because truthfully, I ran out of storage space on that monster right there. And I ran out of space on iCloud. Is that the way it is? Because I had so many videos on there and pictures, and it said, you need to buy more space. So I did. I bought that. The external hard drive. It's an SD drive, which means it doesn't have any moving components in it, just RAM, SD RAM. And that's why they call it SD drive. And it works damn good, albeit you have to be in the right, transferring from it to iCloud and back to that. It's because iCloud is so slow. That's blindingly fast. I mean, like that. Which is what its job is, to be blindingly fast. I'm still in the hotel, and I will be the rest of the day. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't plan to get out and do things. I mean, I got up this morning, it was like 22 degrees, so that was cold. Now it's about 42, and it's not going to get any warmer. And I don't like cold at all. I don't know of anyone that likes cold, except for people that live in the northern states and in Alaska and Canada. You won't get me to go to Canada under any circumstances. I just don't. At the Wild Horse Saloon last night, there was a bunch of Canucks, I call them, Canadians that were there just throwing around money. I mean, it was amazing. I'm talking to one girl in particular. She was doing a little striptease up there. I was watching the football game. I didn't really care. And I was sipping a beer and enjoying myself. And Mel was sitting over in the corner at a table and was watching me. And I noticed her watching me very intently. And we didn't speak that much after our first conversation, it lasted 30 minutes because she was busy doing whatever managers do in the back of a Bordeaux. Let's face it, whorehouse. Albeit it's a nice one, but and the ladies there were all sharp looking, and they had on their little sexy clothes and they're clipped around on their high heels, the stilettos, which they were actually required to wear as part of their uniform, so to speak. One of the girls was talking about that. She says, you know, I had to get these Dr. Scholl's. I didn't know it was made like that. She goes, well, it's not actually Dr. Scholl's. It's like Dr. Scholl's. I didn't ask. What brand is it? She wouldn't tell me anyway. But it was a funny conversation about that. You know, Kathy never did wear high heels that I know of. You know, I knew her for 50 years. Yes, it's bourbon. I don't start drinking until I feel like it, and when I feel like it, I start drinking. Does that make sense? And then I pace myself through the day. I got up this morning, and I went over to get my breakfast. It's just right there, and I brought it back to my hotel room. I ate half of it, and I saved the rest for the morning. It's in the fridge now. All I got to do is pop it in the microwave, hit the start button. Actually, I put the timer on and then hit the start button, and I got a hot breakfast, which was real good. Ooh, bacon. It was a cinnamon pancakes and scrambled eggs. And I said scramble them lightly. They didn't, but whatever. You know, they were working their ass off. I cut them a little slack on that. The lady was real nice that took my order, and she was kind of funny. She said, you can have anything you want in here, honey. And then she stopped. She goes, well, within reason. I said, well, you are in Nevada, right? And I laughed at that, and she laughed at that. And real pleasant lady. I didn't film any of that because, you know, people get nervous when you start waving the camera around. I don't know why. I really don't. Like when I was filming in the store at Area 51, I tried to avoid the camera pointing at people. I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to film inside the store, but at the same time I didn't want to put myself in jeopardy from someone getting pissed off and being a Karen and coming up to me telling me to put the damn camera down, even though they're in public. So, there we have it. That's in one of my videos prior to this video. And when I put it on, it'll be 3 projects, or actually now 4, going into my trip westward for my 69th birthday road trip. And so in working out the details of what I'm going to do, I'm confused. I can go north again and try to hit the Grand Canyon on, you know, a whim, or I can just start my journey home and whatever happens, happens. I can plan it, but what's the fun in that? If you're on an adventure, be adventuresome. You know, stop at different places. And I'm no longer on a time scale. I was coming here. I was a self-imposed time because I wanted to get here in a hurry, which means I drove all day long till I couldn't stand it anymore, and I went to sleep. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to go, hey, that's a nice place to stay, whatever time it is. And if I can get a hotel room for cheap, because, well, actually I should say inexpensive, or I don't know, cheap. Let's go with cheap. And less expensive. There we go. Well, less expensive. Is that like saying more expensive, only you want less expensive for more expensive stuff? Boy, oh boy, am I getting confused. And I'm hoping I'm making myself clear, even though I'm confused. Anyway, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to just relax, finish up my video editing if I decide to do that. I don't know when I'm going to post it. It's always interesting when you do video editing and then you create a project and you add the pictures of the movies, and then you add, you know, sequences of events, and then you, hey, I got to have some kind of background music, and then you got to choose that, but it's limited on the free stuff. If I really want to truly do this, I've got to purchase a really, really expensive, well, not expensive, but I got to purchase music. I've got to purchase rights to music, and I've got to understand how many video editors the professionals use that I can afford. I can't afford it. Boy, can I afford it. But when I get into it really heavy, and I'm sort of gradually doing that, as you can see from the videos I've posted, you know, I went from really bad to sort of right now, sort of bad, and I hope to get to good, and then I hope to get to really good. Those are the kind of stages I'm going to go through. Every video editor does that, every vlogger, and then I'll post them on my website. Now, I'm at a quandary here, because if you get more followers, and I hope you are, and subscribers, you can have a chance to monetize, and people make a lot of money on YouTube. A lot of money. Well, there's also the marketing value of my books. If I spend money to market them, I can make a lot of money. I'm not ready to do that yet, because I'm still trying to figure out who the hell I am. Had some help last night. As strange as that may seem, I needed it. Cheers. With that said, I'm kicking off my next part 4 of my video trip to my birthday road trip. I'll keep you posted. Which button I'll push here? Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Damn it. Here we go. I fingered it out.